We talked about a healthy heart, mind and body, how to take care of our heart. We also talked about some healthy lifestyle, like doing exercise, losing weight, stopping smoking, of course. All of these things are healthy. This is part of a healthy lifestyle. Wa alaikum salam. Hello, Salma. How are you today?
Good, and you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Okay. Kilani, hi, Abdurrahman. How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay. Good, good. Okay, yes. All right, so we're just doing a quick revision here, checking some of the things we talked about in our last lesson. So in our last lesson, of course, we talked about health. We discussed some of the good things you can do, like exercise and eating fish, because it has omega-3, which is good for the heart. Also, reducing or decreasing salt. It means you shouldn't eat a lot of salt. It's not good for the heart, of course. We also talked about red meat. Too much red meat is not good. So maybe once a week, that's enough. We also discussed in grammar the difference between strong advice using imperatives, the صيغة الأمر imperatives, and we talked about normal advice using should and shouldn't. Of course, if you want to give an imperative, all you need to do is just use the infinitive here. So just use an infinitive and then complete the sentence. So stop smoking, do exercise, don't eat a lot of salt, don't eat a lot of meat, right? A lot of red meat. So these are imperatives, but you can make your advice a little, maybe a little softer by using should and shouldn't. So you can say, you shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't eat so much red meat. You should do more exercise. You should, for example, drink more water. You should eat more fish, okay? So we talked about this in our last lesson, the difference between using imperatives for strong advice and using should and shouldn't for normal advice. We also talked about frequency expressions, how to use once a day, twice a month, every day, every week, every month. And of course, we use all of this with the present simple, okay? So if you're using present simple, you can say how many times, how often you repeat something using these expressions, okay? So you can say, I play football 3 times a week. I eat fish once a week. I go swimming 3 times a month, and so on, okay? So all of this was in our last lesson. We also started with describing how to describe people. So this question, what's he like? It talks about appearance, and this is different. This question is different from what does he like? What's the difference here? Who can tell me what's the difference between what's he like and what does he like? Who can tell me the difference? What's the difference between what's he like and what does he like? Who can tell me the difference?
You can repeat the question because your voice not clear.
Okay, I'll repeat it again. So the question is, what's the difference between what's he like and what does he like?
What's he like appearance?
Okay.
But what does he like personality?
Okay. But we can also use what's he like. We can also use it for personality.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, but what does he like? Maybe this is for the things he likes. He likes hamburgers, he likes football, he likes PlayStation, he likes, he likes traveling.
Yes.
Do you get the idea? So in the first question in Arabic, what is it? This one.
What's like to
بالليبي كيف مثلا what's he like? What do you think? Who can translate this question? What's he like? Rashid, would you like to try? Do you know the difference between what's he like and what does he like?
Maybe what's he like? Asked about maybe his adjectives.
Okay, but here, correct, yes, and even Abdurrahman's answer is right. What he like is usually his personality. يعني كنا بالليبي بتقولي شن جوا شن شن شخصيته شني طبعه. This is the meaning. What's he like? His personality, right? But if you say what does he like, شنو يحب يدير. To get the idea. Sometimes they also say what does he like doing, so it's the same. So sometimes they say what does he like, and you can say what does he like doing. So here we're asking about his activities, Salma. What does he like?
No, I say
You're talking about the first one.
adjectives.
Adjectives. What's he like? Yes, of
Not,
course. You mean in the answer, when you answer, you use adjectives.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, you're right. Correct. That's correct, yes. So
Nice.
yeah, he's nice, he's funny, he's friendly, you know. He's you can use these adjectives, correct. So what's he like? It means we're talking about his personality, شخصيته. And when you answer, of course, you will use adjectives to talk about personality. نتكلم عن الشخصية, right? So you can say he's funny, he's friendly, he's active, right? So this is the idea. But if someone asks you, what does he like? You can say he likes football, he likes swimming, he likes going out, he likes traveling. Do you get the idea? So
Yeah.
it's not the same question. There's a difference. Here, what's he like? It means what is he like? Verb to be. What is he like? يعني زي احنا باللي بنقولوا شن جوه شن طبعه شن برنامجه, you know, هيك بالليبي يعني. الثانية what does he like? شنو الحاجات اللي يحبها؟ شنو يحب يدير؟ شنو هواياته؟ So there's a difference, okay? So in our last lesson, we talked about appearance, and we compared 4 people: Jake, Lily, Pete, and what's her name? Zoe. So we talked about these 4 people. We described them. So you can say, for example, Jake is middle-aged, he's slim, and he's good looking, for example. He's got brown hair, green eyes, and he's wearing a red shirt, for example. So you can describe people depending on their bodies, their hair, their eyes, you know, their skin. So you can talk about these things, okay? So we talked about this in our last time. Now we have a little bit of listening here. Exercise number 4. It says here, Tina and Leo want someone for a poster to advertise break and new chocolate bar. Listen and put the people they talk about in order. Okay, so here we're going to listen to 2 people, Tina and Leo. They're going to talk, they want someone for a poster. Okay, I think there are a few words I want to check with you here. So we have poster and we have advertise. Do you know what a poster is? When we say poster, do you know the meaning of the word poster?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So poster. This is. Can
Oh.
you see? Can you see the photo here? Let me show you, Abdurrahman. This is a poster here. The poster of break. Can you
Yes,
see the
yes.
poster? This is a poster. It means the company, they want to sell something, so they put it on a poster and they advertise this, because companies usually they need advertisement. Remember in the lesson about
Yes, we used to
we talked about advert. Do you remember advert and
Yeah.
advertisement?
yes.
All of these are related words. So ad, and we have advert, and we have advertisement. Of course, all of these are nouns, but advertise is the verb. So in Arabic, what does it mean, advertise? What does it mean?
إعلان.
صح، يعلن يعني.
إعلان.
أو يخدم في دعاية. This is the idea. So here because there's a new advertisement في إعلان جديد اللي هو في البوستر الملصق هذا break. So break poster means like ملصق دعائي أو حاجة دعائية يعني. This is the meaning of poster. صورة كرتوني, you know. شو نقول احنا في ليبيا؟ يافطة، ممكن يافطة يمشي الحال. You know, all of these things together, you can call them poster if you want. So this poster, of course, غرضها اللي هو advertisement. غرضها أكيد إعلاني. It's for advertisement, okay? And the new chocolate is called Break. So this is the name of the chocolate. So of course, the company, when you have an advertisement, usually you have to bring a model, right? You need a person to be in the poster. You know, it's like, do you know the Libyana and Madar posters you see on the street? Did you see them before? Usually there's a person,
Yes.
there's a person holding the phone and he's happy because there's a lot of gigabytes. Of course, it's a lie because you can't use the gigabytes because there's no electricity and no coverage. But in the poster, when you see it, you know, you think, wow, I'm going to get some credit for my phone, right? And then you fill in 100 gigabytes and you can't use them, right? So this is an example of an advertisement, يعني إعلان من الشركة, okay? Now, let's listen. So here, these two people, Tina and Leo, maybe they work for the company, okay? And they are going to talk about the people. They're going to talk about 4 people, Jake, Zoe, what's his name, the other one? We have Jake, we have Zoe, Pete, and Jake, Zoe,
Lily.
Pete, and Lily. Yes, Lily, okay. So we have 4 people. I want you to listen to the order that I'm going to talk about them in order, okay? And we want to see who they are going to choose for the poster, okay? So let's find out, let's find out. .4.
CD3.
Excuse me, sir.
Think of the strike. What do you think of the strike? And it's...
I'll get back to you. Hello, this is Alan.
Ooh, okay. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hello? Is that Chris Morris?
Speaking. Oh, can I call you back?
Of course. Oh,
Call you back? Recording 9.17.
I'll try.
Right.
4.
You shouldn't get too stressed at work.
maybe. He's tall and good looking.
Okay, Leo. I've got 4 people. Okay, Leo.
All right, so here it is. And now we're going to listen to the people, okay? Let's listen.
I've got 4 people for the break poster. See what you think.
Right. Where's the first one? He's not bad.
Yes, I quite like him. He looks friendly. The type of person who buys a lot of chocolate.
I can see that.
Yes, he's a bit overweight, isn't he? Is that a problem?
I'm not sure. Who else have you got?
Well, there's him.
He's better, maybe. He's tall and good-looking.
He's very good looking. But I don't know about the hair.
Yes, you've got a point there. Who's next?
What about her?
She's nice. Tall, slim, nice hair, and very attractive.
Yes, she's beautiful. But do we want a beautiful person on this poster? Do beautiful people eat chocolate?
Not very often, probably. But everyone wants to be beautiful and eat chocolate. Is that all of them?
No, there's one more.
Oh, she's a bit older, isn't she?
Yes, but maybe that's good. People her age buy a lot of chocolate. And she's attractive. She looks very friendly and happy, I think.
Yes, she does.
And people eat chocolate because they want to be happy.
Yes, you're right. Well, let's choose.
Okay. Do we want a man or a woman?
Recording 10.4.
Okay, before we listen again. So let's put the people they talked about in order. Of course, they didn't say the names. They only gave the description, okay? So these are the four people. Who did they talk about first? What do you think? Did they talk about a woman or a man first?
Man.
A man, correct. And what did they say about him? What are the
Tall,
words they used?
slim,
They said tall, correct?
slim, beautiful,
Okay,
friendly.
but the first man, is he slim or not slim, the first man?
Slim.
Slim? What about the second man? What did they say? Okay, who's the first man they talked about? Is it Jake
first man,
or is it Pete? Who do you think?
Pete.
Pete or
Jake.
Jake?
Jake.
Jake is the first person?
Because Pete old.
Pete is old? I don't know if he's old, but...
I think Pete.
Oh, you think Pete? Okay, who thinks the first person is Pete? Who thinks the first person they talked about is Pete? What do you think, Abdullah? Pete or Jake?
Pete,
Who did they talk about first?
Jack, because nice hair.
Nice hair. Okay, my voice, is it clear? صوتي يقطع ولا واضح?
Not clear.
Not clear.
Not clear. صوتي مش واضح.
أنا بالنسبة لي
من بالنسبة له الصوت مش واضح. عبد الرحمن صوتي واضح ولا مش واضح؟
أنا الحق ما سمعت شيئا.
راشد نفس الشيء، صوتي مش واضح.
ايه حتى انا ما سمعت شيء.
صوتي توا ولا تقصد السي دي ريكوردينج؟
نعم.
صوتي توا زي ما لما نتكلم ولا تقصد السي دي؟ ما سمعت شيء.
السي دي وحتى صوتك يقطع والبا.
Okay, let me try something. Okay, لحظة نجرب نغير النت الثاني. Just give me a second. Hello.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. Hi, Samiha, how are you today? Good, alhamdulillah. How are you today? Okay. Okay, صوتي توا أحسن ولا زي قبل يقطع؟ صوتي واضح أو يقطع قاعد؟
لا تو بقى.
هو أحسن. لو يقطع قولوا لي بس. أوكي. هو توني غيرته على النت الثاني لكن let's see. Okay, let's do the listening again. Let's do the listening again. Okay, in the listening we want to see which person they want to talk about first. Okay, so we want to put the correct order. Jake, Lily, Pete, and Zoe. Let's listen and see. Okay. سميحة ما سمعتيش؟
ما سمعتش شيء. حساب مازال ما بديته.
التانيين الصوت واضح تسمعوا فيه أو ما سمعتوش؟
لا ما سمعناش.
No.
أوكي. لا معناها كانت في مشكلة. أوكي. كانت في خلل بسيط. ترى قولي لو تسمعوا توا أو لا. خلينا نجاوب مرة ثانية.
Okay, Leo. I've got 4 people for the break post.
إيه تو نسمع.
واضح توا صح؟ أوكي. خلينا نرجع لبداية التسجيل.
Okay, Leo. I've got 4 people for the break poster. See what you think.
Right. Where's the first one? He's not bad.
Yes, I quite like him. He looks friendly. The type of person who buys a lot of chocolate.
I can see that.
Yes, he's a bit overweight, isn't he? Is that a problem?
I'm not sure. Who else have you got?
Well, there's him.
He's better, maybe. He's tall and good-looking.
He's very good-looking. But I don't know about the hair.
Yes, you've got a point there. Who's next?
What about her?
She's nice. Tall, slim, nice hair, and very attractive.
Yes, she's beautiful. But do we want a beautiful person on this poster? Do beautiful people eat chocolate?
Not very often, probably. But everyone wants to be beautiful and eat chocolate. Is that all of them?
No, there's one more.
Oh, she's a bit older, isn't she?
Yes, but maybe that's good. People her age buy a lot of chocolate. And she's attractive. She looks very friendly and happy, I think.
Yes, she does.
And people eat chocolate because they want to be happy.
Yes, you're right. Well, let's choose.
Okay. Do we want a man or a woman?
Okay. Did you hear it? Was it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so who's the first person they talked about? Is it Jake, Lily, Pete, or Zoe? Who do you think was the first person?
I think
Beat.
Jake.
I
Jake.
I think Bet.
Okay, who thinks it's Pete? Who thinks the first person is Pete? Abdurrahman, do you think it's Pete?
Jack. Maybe.
You think it's Jake?
Jake, yes.
Okay. So Selma thinks it's Pete. Also Samiha and also Rashid, right? Okay. The first person is Pete. Do you know why?
Yes.
Why is the first person Pete, Rashid? Why do you think?
Because they say he looks.
Mhm. They also said a bit overweight, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you hear overweight? They said he's a bit overweight. What does it mean,
Yes.
overweight? A bit overweight. When we say overweight, what do you think it means? Do you know this word, overweight?
Little more than normal weight.
Yeah, it means a bit fat, right? Overweight. So overweight is the opposite. What's the opposite of overweight? What's the opposite? Do you know the opposite of overweight?
Slim.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, slim or thin. Correct. Yeah. So we have overweight and we have slim or thin. So overweight is the same meaning as fat. Okay. So it's the same meaning. So they said Pete. They said the first person is a little bit overweight. Okay. Okay. Who's the second person?
Jake.
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 Correct, yeah. And what about the third person? Who's the third person?
I think Zoe.
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 Zoe, correct. And the last person?
Lily.
Lily.
Lily, correct. All right. Now, here we want to find out about each person, okay? So here with each person, we want to listen again, but we want to write the good things about each person, and we want to write the bad things, the good points and the bad points, okay? So for each person, there are good points and there are bad points, okay? So after they talk about each one, I'm going to stop the CD and I want you to tell me what are the good points about this person and what are the bad points, okay? So I'm going to stop after each person. Okay, is it clear?
Okay.
All right, خلينا نرجع. Let's listen again. هنوقفوا بعد كل واحد.
Better maybe. He's tall and...
The type of person who buys a lot of chocolate.
4. You shouldn't get too stressed at work.
5.
You should try to lose some weight.
The type of person who buys a lot of chocolate. The type... Okay, Leo.
1.
Okay, Leo.
Okay, so let's listen again. I want you to pay attention to the good points and the bad points about each person, okay? So let's write the good points and bad points. So let's start with Pete. Let's listen.
I've got 4 people for the break poster. See what you think.
Right. Where's the first one? He's not bad.
Yes, I quite like him. He looks friendly. The type of person who buys a lot of chocolate.
I can see that.
Yes, he's a bit overweight, isn't he? Is that a problem?
I'm not sure. Who else have you got?
Okay, so let's talk about the first person.
Good thing, friendly.
Yes, correct, friendly. And the bad point? What's the bad point about him?
Bit weight.
Yes, he's a bit overweight, right?
Overweight.
He's a bit overweight. So let's write this. So for Pete, the strong point, what's the strong point? That he is friendly, right? And the negative point, he's a bit overweight. Okay. So let's see the second person. Let's see the second person.
Well, there's him.
He's better, maybe. He's tall and good-looking.
He's very good looking. But I don't know about the hair.
Yes, you've got a point there. Who's next?
Okay. What about Jake? What's his strong point?
Tall.
Tall.
Good looking.
Yes.
Good look.
So he is tall and he is good looking. What's his negative point? What's his bad point?
His hair.
His hair.
Yeah, his hair. Okay. Now let's listen to Zoe.
What about her?
She's nice. Tall, slim, nice hair, and very attractive.
Yes, she's beautiful. But do we want a beautiful person on this poster? Do beautiful people eat chocolate?
Not very often, probably. But everyone wants to be beautiful and eat chocolate. Is that all of them?
No, there's one more.
Okay, let's talk about Zoe. What's her good point or her positive point?
Have a good attractive.
Okay, she's attractive, but they didn't say attractive. Tall, yes.
Slim.
Slim. And they said, what else? Very. What else did they say? Tall, slim, and? Hannah, did you hear it? Salma? So she's tall, slim, and she's also beautiful, right?
Yes.
What about the negative point? What was the bad point about her?
The women say the beautiful people don't eat chocolate.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, because she thinks slim and beautiful people don't eat chocolate. So beautiful people don't eat chocolate. Do you think this is true? Is this
No.
true or not true?
No.
No, not true.
Okay.
What do you think, Samiha? Do you think it's true? Beautiful people don't eat a lot of chocolate?
A lot or a chocolate? A lot I didn't. Of course, not a
Not a lot.
lot, but they eat. Of course.
Maybe they eat a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so let's listen to the last person.
Oh, she's a bit older, isn't she?
Yes, but maybe that's good. People her age buy a lot of chocolate. And she's attractive. She looks very friendly and happy, I think.
Yes, she does.
And people eat chocolate because they want to be happy.
Yes, you're right. Well, let's choose.
Okay. Do we want a man or a woman?
Okay, now what about Lily? What are her good points? Her strong points?
Attractive.
attractive, and what else? They also said
quite old.
Is this a positive or a negative thing? Is this a good point or a bad point? Old, quite old.
Good point.
It's negative.
Negative or positive? But okay, Rashid, why is it a good point?
The woman, she said good point.
But why? Why did she say it's a good point? It's correct. She did say it's a good point, but why? Can you remember? She said that people her age buy a lot of chocolate, right? Did you hear it when she said people her age buy a lot of chocolate? Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we can say, I think it's a positive and a negative point, right? Because the man said she's quite old, so maybe this is a negative point. Did they say she's friendly or not friendly?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they said she's friendly. Okay, so these are our 4 people. Now let's see the next question. What does it say? I think they're going to choose a person now. And here it says compare person. Who do you think? Okay, let's guess. Who do you think they will choose, in your opinion? Do you think they will choose?
What, doctor?
The question I've got. Can you hear me now? صوتي واضح؟
Yes.
Okay. My question.
الصوت.
مش يقطع الصوت. صوت يقطع. Okay, just a second. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, is it better? قاعد يقطع ولا أحسن؟
I think better.
Okay, let's see. لأن النت الأول واقف اليوم فكنت استعمل في الرياضة. Maybe it's not good today. Okay, so let's continue. So my question was, who are they going to choose? What do you think? Do you think they will choose Jake, Lily, Pete, or Zoe? Fraikum. Who are they going to choose? What do you think?
Choose for what, doctor?
Choose for the advertisement, the poster. Because here, can you see the chocolate poster? Break. Can you see break here on the bottom?
Yes.
So this is a poster, an advertisement. So here, Samiha, we are there's a poster. Can you see the poster in the bottom? Yeah. Do you know what a poster means? A poster for an advertisement.
Yes.
Okay. So here in this poster, this is a chocolate called Break, and here we want to put one of these people. So so we want to choose. Not we, because here in the Tina and Leo, they're going to choose one of these 4 people. Okay. We want to guess who are they going to choose, and after that we're going to listen. Okay. يعني احنا مجرد نديروا guess وبعدين حنسمع ونتأكدوا. لكن the guess, I want your guess. What do you think? Who will they choose? من في رأيكم حيختاروا؟
Zoe.
You think Zoe?
Lily.
Lily.
Zoe.
Okay, let's. Why do you think Zoe? Samiha, in your opinion, why are they going to choose Zoe?
I think because she's so beautiful.
Okay.
And she is slim.
Okay, so she's beautiful and she's slim.
She got nice hair.
And she's also got nice hair. Okay, maybe you're right. What about who said Lily? I think Selma, you said Lily, right?
Me.
Rashid.
No.
Why do you think Lily is the one they're going to choose? Why, in your opinion?
Because the woman say all the people eat chocolate.
You're right. She did say that, صح? She said people her age, people Lily's age, they buy a lot of chocolate. So maybe you're right. Yes, maybe they'll choose Lily. Okay. Well, what do you think, Abdullah? Who are they going to choose? Who do you think? Lily, Jake, Zoe, Pete. Who do you think they'll choose, Abdullah? Who do you think? Zoe? You also think Zoe?
I think Zoe.
Okay. Anybody think they will choose maybe Pete or Jake?
No.
No? Okay. So let's listen. Let's listen and let's see, okay? Let's see who they choose. So let's check.
Recording 10.4.
Okay. Do we want a man or a woman?
I think that we want a woman, not a man.
Why's that?
Well, women buy more chocolate than men, so they want to see a woman on the poster.
Yes, good point.
And people know that chocolate makes you fat, but everyone wants to be thin.
So we want someone slim?
And people always think they're young, so they want to see young people on posters.
Which means?
Zoe.
Okay. Zoe. Fine. Shall I ask her to come for a meeting?
Yes, good idea. Right, what else do we need to talk about?
Okay, who did they choose?
Zoe.
Zoe. Yeah, they chose Zoe. Why did they choose Zoe? What's the reason? What did they say?
Because she is slim and young.
Yes. And what do people like to see? Do they like to see young people or old people?
Young
people.
Correct, yeah. But who buys chocolate more, men or women?
Women.
Yeah. Do you think this is true? For example, here in Libya, do you think women buy more chocolate than men?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I think it's the opposite. I think men buy more chocolate. I don't know. I have a friend who buys a lot of chocolate. And he always eats chocolate. And most women I've met, they don't like chocolate very much. So I don't know if this is true, but maybe in Libya it's opposite. Maybe men eat more chocolate. Okay, okay. So we finished this part. So Zoe is the one who's going to be on the poster. They will choose Zoe. All right, so let's move on. And let's check our next exercise, number 5. Okay, so here, of course, in the beginning of the lesson, we only talked about appearance, okay? So young, old, tall, short, thin, overweight, right? Short hair, long hair. We didn't talk about mustache and beard, but you can find them here. Mustache and beard. So, of course, this is the mustache and the beard. All of this, of course, all of this is appearance, okay? So we use this to talk about appearance. Now, in the next part of the lesson here, from exercise 6, we are going to talk about character. What does character mean in English? In Arabic, I mean. What does it mean, character?
شخصية.
Yes, your personality, right? So character means personality. Character, it means personality. All right. So this is character. So okay. So here we have some questions, not questions, some sentences. We have 8 sentences. Okay. I want you to read these sentences, and I want you to tick the one that is true for you. Okay, so so of course these are different for each person, but I want you to tick the ones that are true for you. Okay, so take a few minutes. I want you to read all of them, number 1 to 8, and after that think a little bit about them and think which of these are true for you. Okay, so take some time. Okay, let's start with the first one. I like giving people money and presents.
Junior.
Is this true for you, Abdurrahman?
Yes, Junior.
Okay. Anyone else? Number 1, is it true for you?
Yes.
Samia,
Yes.
how? Okay. So you like giving people money and presents?
Yes.
Okay. What about number 2? It's difficult for me to talk to new people.
Hi.
No,
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
True for me.
True
True.
for Rashid, for Samiha, Salma, Abdurrahman, and
False.
not true for you, Hannah. It's not true for you.
Yeah, false. Yeah.
Okay, it's easy for you to talk to new people.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. All right, let's read number 3. I like working and I watch TV all day. I don't like working and I watch TV all day.
Not true.
Not true.
Not true.
I think.
Is it true for you, Hannah? Number 3.
No.
No,
Not true.
not true for you. Abdullah, is this true for you? You don't like working and you watch TV all day?
Yes.
Is it true
Yes, true.
for you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, number 4. Let me read number 4. I like doing things to help other people.
True.
True, yes.
Yes, true.
Okay.
True.
True for all of you. Okay. I make people laugh a lot.
I think true for me.
Okay, so for you,
True.
for you, Samiha, it's true. Salma, it's true.
True.
Okay, Hana, it's also true for you.
Mm.
All right, okay. Number 6, I usually think about myself, not other people.
True. Not true.
Not true for you, Salma. Rashid, is it true or false?
True.
True. Abdurrahman,
Depends.
it depends. Not always. Okay. All right. Okay. So here, number 7, I'm friendly and I like meeting new people.
True.
False.
Okay. True for
True.
you. Okay. True, Samiha. True, Abdurrahman. True,
Not
Hana.
true.
Not true, Selma. You don't like meeting new people?
Yeah.
You're not friendly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And the last one, it says, when I promise to do something, I always do it. I always do it.
True.
False for me.
True.
Samiha, false for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't like to
Selma,
promise anything.
you make a lot of promises, but you can't keep them?
No, I didn't do any promise.
You
From
never...
from the first. Never promise anything.
From the beginning, you don't promise.
Yes.
Okay, that's smart. That's good. Okay. Abdullah, what about you? Do you when you promise something, do you always do it?
Yes, true.
Okay, so it's true for you. All right. So these are, of course, questions which are asking about our character, our personality, شخصيتنا يعني. All of these questions they're asking us about our personality or character. Okay, in part B it says how many are the same. I think maybe 4 or 5 are the same for everyone, right? So I think number 1, all of you like giving people money and presents, and I think all of you like to help people. Number 4. I think all of you said number 3 is false, except Abdullah said it's true. Okay, so that means there are some of them are similar and some of them are different, of course. Okay. Now, in question number 7, I want you to use a word for each sentence. Okay. So here we have 8 words in the box. Okay, I'm going to read the words. In number 7, we have generous, kind, funny, selfish, outgoing, shy, lazy, and reliable. So we want to match each sentence here, number 1 to 8. We want to match it to one word. So the first sentence, I like giving money and presents. This means you are generous. Okay. What about kind? Which sentence is kind?
Number 4.
Or yes.
Okay, who agrees with Salman Abdurrahman? Kind. Does number 4, I like doing things to help other people. Does this mean kind?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so number 4, sentence number 4, this is a kind person. So if you like to do things for other people, to help them, this means you are kind. What about funny? Which sentence is funny?
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Yes, I agree. Number 5, correct. I make people laugh a lot. This is funny. Which sentence is selfish?
Number 6.
Correct. Number 6, yes. I usually think about myself, not other people. This is selfish. Outgoing. Which one do you think is outgoing?
No. 7.
Who agrees with Abdurrahman? Who thinks that's correct?
I agree.
What's mean outgoing?
Outgoing, it means someone who is friendly and likes meeting new people. So which number is this?
7.
Yeah. And in Arabic, what does it mean? Outgoing. Rashid, في رأيك شو معناها بالعربي؟ Number 7 is correct. هي رقم 7 لكن بالعربي what do you think? What do you think it means? Someone who's friendly and likes meeting new people.
مش عارف جوهم ليه.
Okay, yes, صح. شخص اجتماعي بالضبط.
معناها
شخص جوا مليح فرهودي اجتماعي. Correct. This is the meaning of outgoing. Outgoing عادة شخص يحب الطلوع يعني يحب يحب يدير أصحاب فيصة هدراز كذا اجتماعي. This is the meaning outgoing. جاية من go من going out. جاية من going out. شخص يحب يطلع يعني. This is the meaning. Okay, the next one is shy. Which one is shy?
Number 2.
Yeah, it's opposite, yeah? Number 2 is the opposite of number 7, right? So shy is the opposite of outgoing. So you have shy people and you have outgoing people. They are opposites. Okay. Lazy. Which sentence is lazy?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Correct, yeah. That's correct. Number 3. Which sentence is reliable? Which one?
8. Number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah. Reliable. What does it mean in Arabic, reliable? When we say, for example, Ahmed is reliable, Ali is reliable. What does it mean here, reliable?
موثوق.
يعني الإنسان تقدر تعتمد عليه يعني.
Yes, correct. ممكن أحسن واحدة هي تعتمد عليه. موثوق صح حتى هي. Because reliable جاية من الفعل rely. And rely is the same meaning as depend. Do you know the verb depend? Rely and depend. Yeah, يعني يعتمد من الاعتماد. So reliable شخص يمكن الوثوق به أو الاعتماد عليه. Okay, this is reliable. So of course it's important to have reliable friends, right? Because if they say they will do something, or if you call them and you ask them to help you and they say yes, they will do it, right? This is reliable. All right, now here in exercise number 8, we want to describe some of our friends and maybe family members. We want to use these adjectives to describe them. Okay, so let's start with Abdullah. Abdullah, here I'd like you to describe maybe some of your family members, or maybe some of your friends, or anybody you know. I want you to describe them using these adjectives, okay? What about your father?
He's he is generous.
Okay. He's generous. Okay, generous is good. What about your best friend? Tell us about your friend. How is your friend?
He's funny and outgoing.
Okay, so he's funny and outgoing. Okay, that's nice.
Going.
Okay, okay. All right. Now, Hannah, what about you, Hannah? Do you have a family member who is shy? And here, Hannah, when I say family member, not only your brothers or sisters or parents, even your cousins, uncles, aunts, do you understand? Or your friends. Do you know anybody who is shy, Hannah?
Yes, yes. My friend, my friend,
Your friend
my friend shy.
is shy.
My friend is shy.
Okay.
She is don't talk with anybody.
She doesn't talk with anybody.
She talk with me.
And but this means that you are outgoing. You are the opposite, right? So she talks to you, and you talk to everybody this way.
Shy. Okay.
Okay. So your friend is shy. Okay. What about Rashid? Do you have anybody in your family who is kind? Do you think somebody who's kind in your family, or your friends, or your uncles or aunts, Rashid? Anybody who's kind?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you think is kind in your family or friends?
My mom.
So your mom is kind. Okay,
Yes.
that's nice. That's good. All right. Do you know anybody? Do you have any friends who are maybe reliable? Do you have any reliable friends or family members? Someone who's reliable?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay, Abdurrahman, tell us about your reliable friends or family. Tell us about them.
My friend is reliable.
Okay, your best friend is reliable?
Yes, he always there when I need him.
Okay, that's very important, yes. So if you have a problem or if you need him, he will always help you, right?
Yes, and he is very genius.
You mean he's also generous? That's good.
Generous, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you can see here that these are some of the adjectives that you can describe yourself or maybe your family members, your friends. Of course, some of them are positive, maybe some of them are negative. Which ones do you think are positive adjectives and which one do you think are negative here from this list, from this box? Which ones are positive and which ones are negative? What do you think?
Generous, kind.
Okay.
Shy, negative.
Funny,
Outgoing.
Okay,
reliable.
Outgoing and negative.
Okay, let's put a red box or let's put a green box for the positive ones. Okay, so generous, positive, right? What about kind?
Positive.
Okay. What about funny?
Positive.
Okay. Selfish?
Negative.
All right. Outgoing?
Positive.
Okay. Positive. Shy?
And negative.
And okay. Lazy?
Negative.
Reliable?
Opposite.
Positive.
Positive.
So it's a good thing. Okay, what about shy? Is it a positive or is it a negative thing? What do you think?
Negative.
I think positive.
Think positive?
No, negative.
Maybe negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes positive.
So it's sometimes positive.
Yes.
Okay. So these are examples of some adjectives we can use to talk about our family members and friends, and you can also talk about yourself using these adjectives. Here you can see these examples. My brother is quite shy. My father is very kind and generous, for example. So you can talk about your family. Okay, now let's move on to number 9. So here we're going to listen to the conversation between Tina and Leo. So she's going to ask him about his new girlfriend, okay? So we're going to listen and match questions number 1 to 3 with answers A to C. Okay, now, first of all, I'd like you to read these 3 questions and I'd like you to guess, just guess first. Let's guess before we listen. And after that, let's check, okay? So let me read the first question. So question number 1, what's she like? What's she like? This is the first question. Question number 2, what does she like doing? What does she like doing? And question number 3, what does she look like? What does she look like? Okay, so question number 1, what's she like? What's the answer? Is it A, B, or C? What do you think?
C. B.
Is it B
C.
or A or C?
C. She's really friendly.
Okay, I'm going to write your answers. We don't know, but let's write your answers and then we can check from the listening. Okay, now second question. What does she like doing? What does she like doing?
She likes dancing and going
B.
B, you think it's B?
Yes.
Yes.
B.
All right, okay. And this means number 3, you think it's A?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do the listening and let's check.
Recording 10.5.
Hi, Leo. I hear you've got a new girlfriend.
Yes, I have.
What's she like?
Well, she's really friendly and outgoing, and she's very beautiful.
I see. What does she like doing?
Well, she likes dancing and going to restaurants. The same things as me, really.
Okay. What does she look like?
Well, she's tall and slim, and she's got long dark hair.
Leo?
Yes?
What's your new girlfriend's name?
It's, Zoe. You know, from the poster.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So let's start with the first part. Are your answers, are they correct or not correct?
Correct.
Very good. So the answers are correct. Okay, who is Leo's girlfriend? His new girlfriend. Who is she?
Zoe.
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. How did he meet her? Where?
From the poster.
Yes, from the advertisement, from the poster. Yes. Okay. All right. So so do you see the difference between what's she like or what's he like? This means we're talking about we're talking about personality. So what's he like? You could say he's funny, he's generous, he's outgoing. So this is for personality. Well, what does she like doing? Of course, this is for hobbies, activities, dancing, swimming, writing, reading, right? And the last question is for appearance. What does she look like? What does she look like? Okay, now in number 10 here, we are going to talk a little bit about questions with like. All right. So we want to complete the rules with number 1, 2, 3. Here it says we use question 1 or 2 or 3 to ask for a general description. The answer can include character and physical appearance. Which question from number 1 to 3 do you think?
Number 1.
What does she like?
What's she like?
What's she like?
You mean
What's
question
she
number
like?
1? Do you think it's number
Number
1?
1.
What's she like?
Okay. It says the second rule or the second point, we use 2 or 3 to talk about physical appearance only. Only appearance.
Three.
What
What
does she
three?
like?
Which
Number
one?
2.
What does she look like?
Here we want only appearance. Which one do you think is for appearance only?
What does she look like?
Yes, correct. So number 3. Yes, we use question 3 to discuss appearance, physical appearance only. Okay, so this means we use number 2 to talk about people's likes and free time interests. Okay.
What does she like?
Yeah, what does he like doing? What does she like doing? What does he like? What does she like? He likes Italian food. She likes sushi. He likes going to the beach. She likes traveling. So we're asking about hobbies. This is the idea. All right, now we have a tip here. Abdullah, can you please read, where's Abdullah? Abdullah's gone. Okay, Abdullah, can you please read the tip here? This is the tip, okay? Let me show you where the tip is. Can you see the tip?
How is he asks about health, not personality. Example answer. She's fine, thanks.
Okay.
Example.
All right, okay. So here the idea, they want you to show us the difference between how is she or how is he. This is the same as how are you, right? It's the same question. So how are you? This is direct to ask a person in front of you. But if you want to ask about maybe a brother or a sister, we use how is she? And we can say how is he? So maybe you want to ask about someone's brother or sister, parents. Do you get the idea? So how is he and how is she is different from, it's different from these questions. What's she like? What does she like doing? What does he look like? So it's another type of question. Okay, do you get the idea here? The difference between how is she, how is he? It asks about health. If someone asks you about your father, for example, so here maybe I want to ask about Abdurrahman, I'll say, how is your father? How is he today? So you will say, he's fine, alhamdulillah, he's okay, he's good, thanks, right? You get the idea? So it means I'm asking about his health. I'm not asking about his personality or appearance, okay?
Yes.
All right, so here we have some questions in part 11. So let's do these questions. It says here, write the questions for these answers. Okay, so here it's the opposite. So we have answers and we have to think of the questions. So number 1, she's tall, attractive, and very friendly. What's she like? Remember, what's she like? We use it for personality and for appearance. What about number 2?
What's she look like?
Yes. So it's what does she look like? Correct. What does she look like? All right. What about number 3?
What's he like?
What's he like?
What's he like?
Yes. What's he
What's
like?
he like?
Correct. What's he like? So he's selfish and lazy, but really good looking. What about question number? Correct.
What does she like doing?
That's
What does
correct.
she like doing?
What does she like doing? We want to know about her activities. What about number 5?
What does
What he like?
he look
He
like?
look like?
Yes.
What's he like?
Yes, it's a question for appearance. What does he look like? So we want to know how his appearance is. Number 6.
What are they
What's
like?
they?
What are they like?
Correct.
What they like?
Yes.
Look
What
like?
are
Their look
what
like?
are look like? Abdurrahman?
Like.
Yes.
Like.
What are they like? So we want to know the personality for 2 of them, for plural. Okay. All right. Now let's listen. Let's check our
Number
answer.
5. He's
Number
the
5. Yes.
Number 5. مش what he like?
Number 5, because we're asking about appearance. Only appearance here. Do you get the idea? So if you want to ask about appearance, you can use this question. Like question number 3. What does he look like, or what does she look like? This is for appearance. Okay?
Okay.
If the answer is mixed, لو الإجابة مخلطة فيها appearance وفيها شخصية الزوز مع بعض هنستعمل السؤال الأول. What's he like? What's she like? لو الإجابة فيها الاثنين مع بعض. Okay? بس لو الإجابة على appearance فقط, only appearance, المظهر فقط, so it's better to use what does he look like? Or what does she look like? Or what do they look like? Do you get the idea?
Yes.
Okay. All right, but let's check. We're going to listen and let's check our answers. Okay, so let's listen.
Recording 10.6. 1.
What's she like?
What's she like?
2.
What does she look like?
What does she look like?
What does? You have to. Yeah.
He look like?
Yeah.
Correct.
3.
What's he like?
What's he like?
What's he like?
4.
What does she like doing?
What
What
does
does
he
she
like?
like doing?
What does she like doing?
Correct.
What
5.
does he look like?
What
What
does
does he look
What
like?
does he look like?
6.
What are they like?
What are they like?
What are they like?
Correct. Yes, this is the idea. Okay, so if you have appearance only, what does she look like? What does he look like? If you have personality, character, and appearance, they're mixed together. So you can say, what's he like? What's she like? You can ask this question. And of course, for activities and hobbies, you can say, what does he like doing? What does she like doing? This is the idea. All right, let's move on. So number 12, write for friends, blah, blah. Okay, we can skip this question. Okay, let me show you our next topic and what we'll talk about here in this lesson. Okay, so here, I feel terrible. I feel terrible. What does it mean, terrible? What do you think?
Very bad.
Correct. So terrible means very bad. Yes, very bad. So if you say I feel terrible, it means you don't feel well. You feel terrible. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to talk a little bit about health, of course. So this lesson is related to health, and we are also going to learn how to give advice Okay, so in English, there's a way that you can give advice by saying, why don't you, for example, why don't you go to the doctor? Why don't you have a nap? Why don't you drink some water? So this is a way of giving advice, okay? So we'll talk about it, because remember, we talked about strong advice using,
Yes.
using imperatives,
Imperative.
and we also used normal advice
And,
using should and
should and
shouldn't.
should.
Yeah. There's a this is a new way of giving advice. يعني طريقة جديدة إضافية لموضوع advice, how to give advice. Okay. All right. So let's start with the first exercise. Let's take a look. So here's this question. Who can tell me what this question means when we say, if someone says, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" What does this mean? What's the matter?
Sick.
What's happened? What?
Yes, it means what's wrong, what happened, what's the problem. Do you get the idea?
What's up?
So, yes, Hannah, can you say it again?
What's up?
What's up? Yes, that's good. That's correct. You can say what's up. So what? But what's the matter? I think is maybe more serious. Maybe if your friend is not feeling well. For example, if your friend is, you know, if your friend looks ill, or if your friend doesn't look well, so you can ask, what's the matter? You want to know what's the problem with your friend, right? So it's a good question to ask. If you see something wrong, you can say, what's the matter? All right, now here, let's match. So we have 6 different problems, okay? So the first one, I've got a stomachache. Number 2, I've got a cold. Number 3, my back hurts. Number 4, I feel sick. Number 5, I've got a cough. Number 6, my arm hurts. Okay. So let's match these problems, these health problems. Let's match them to the picture, to A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so B, this is answered. Stomachache. I've got a stomachache. Which one? I've got a cold. What do you think? I've got a cold.
Number A.
A.
E or A? What do you think?
A.
A.
Okay. So I've got a cold is A. What about the second problem? The next problem?
No. E.
It's E.
Yes.
No, A.
It's
I've
A.
got a cough. E.
What does it mean?
I've got a
Cough.
cough. E.
Cough. What does it mean? Cough. What's
Cough.
this?
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
this
go.
is cough. No. This is cough. This is
Right.
called, yes. In English, this is cough. Cold is when you have a cold. Your nose is runny. You have a runny nose.
A.
So
E.
I've got a cold. This is A.
A.
Okay. What about number 3? My back hurts.
D.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's choose D. And I feel sick. Which one? I feel sick.
C.
C.
C. C. Okay. Let's choose C. What about I've got a cough?
E.
E.
Okay. And my arm hurts?
F.
F.
F. Okay, let's check. Let's check the listening and let's find out. Let's see if that's correct.
Recording 10.7. A.
I've got a cold.
B.
I've got a stomachache.
C.
I feel sick.
D.
My back hurts.
E.
I've got a cough.
F.
My arm hurts.
Okay, very nice. So all of the answers are correct. Good. Okay, so we have some more. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Samiha? Okay. So let's move on. So here we have more health.
But I didn't hear that.
اوكي باقيين سمعتوا السي دي ولا ما سمعتوش؟
Yes.
سمعنا.
اسمع.
اوكي.
اوكي نتبادل.
اوكي جربي يا سميحة ادخلي ويعني خشي من جديد بالنسبة للزوم. Maybe you can hear us. قصدي ممكن قصة السي دي هذه تتعدل عندك. اوكي. Share computer sound. Okay. So in number 2 here, we have some vocabulary. All of these are, of course, some health problems. So, okay, let's give someone. Abdullah, can you read the words in the box, please, here? Can you read these health problems?
Back.
Ill.
Stomach.
Stomachache.
Stomachache. Triple.
Okay.
Terrible.
Yes.
Arm. Foot. A temperature. A head cake.
Headache.
Headache. Leg. A toothache. Sore throat.
Yes.
A cold. Sick. Bitter. A cold.
A cough. Okay. So now we want to put these words, we want to put them into 3 groups, okay? So the first group, I've got. Okay, the second group, I feel. And the last group is my back hurts, my something hurts. Do you get the idea? So we want to put the words into each group. Of course, let's do it together, and then after that we can guess. So I've got a stomachache. What else?
Got a headache.
Temperature.
Okay, let's the first group, let's give it number 1, and the second group, let's give it number 2. So we can just write a number, and the last one, let's give it number 3. Okay, so I've got, let's put it, you said I've got a stomachache, I've got a temperature. What else? A headache, I've got a headache.
A toothache.
A toothache, I've got a toothache.
A sore throat.
I've got a sore throat.
A cold.
I've got a cough. Who said cold?
No, I've got a cough.
I've got a cough. Selma, you said I've got a cold.
Yeah.
Okay, let's choose that. Okay, how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's correct, because now we have 6. Okay. What about I feel? For what do we use I feel?
Terrible.
Okay,
Terrible.
I feel terrible.
I feel sick.
I feel sick.
I feel bitter.
I feel better. Maybe. Okay.
I feel temperature.
I feel temperature. Do you think?
No.
Okay. What about my hurts?
My arm.
My leg hurts.
My foot.
My arm hurts. My foot hurts.
My leg.
My leg hurts. Okay.
My sick hurt.
My, what else?
My sick.
My sick hurts. Is that correct? My sick hurts?
No.
No? Okay, let's listen. Let's check our answers. Let's see if they're right. Okay, Samiha, tell me if you can listen or not. خلينا نرجع اللي قبلها.
Okay.
5.
Yes.
5.
Can you hear 5?
Yes, I hear it.
All right, good. Very good.
What does he look like?
6. Recording 10.7.
Okay,
A.
هذا اللي قبلها.
I've got a cold.
B.
I've got a stomachache.
C.
I feel sick.
D.
My back hurts.
E.
I've got a cough.
F.
My arm hurts.
Recording 10.8.
Okay.
I've got a stomachache.
I've got a temperature.
I've got a headache.
I've got a toothache.
I've got a sore throat.
I've got a cold.
I've got a cough.
I feel ill.
Terrible.
I feel sick.
I feel better.
My back hurts.
My arm hurts.
My foot hurts.
My leg hurts.
Okay. Are the answers correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
let's try a little exercise here in part C. So one of you will say a problem and the other one will use the right verb. So for example, if I say terrible, what's the right verb?
Terrible.
The verb.
I've got. I feel.
Yes.
I feel.
I feel. Okay, very good. Sore throat.
I've got
I've got.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Foot.
my heart.
My
Heart.
Okay. Foot.
Heart.
My foot
Hurts.
hurts. Yeah.
My foot.
My foot hurts. Good. Okay. Better.
I feel.
Yeah.
I
I feel better. Ill.
I feel.
I feel.
I feel.
Correct. I feel ill. Cough.
I've got.
I've got.
a cough.
I have got.
Yeah. I've got a cough. Leg.
My leg hurts.
leg hurt.
My hair.
Correct. My leg hurts. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Toothache.
Have.
I've got a
I've got.
toothache.
I've got.
Correct. I've got a toothache. Temperature.
I have
I've got
feel.
a temperature.
Okay.
I've got.
Correct. Cold.
I feel.
I've got a
have.
cold.
I feel cold.
I've got.
I feel.
What's the difference between I've got a cold and I feel cold? Is it the same or is it different?
Different.
Different.
What's the difference?
I feel
I
cold.
feel-
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
When you
Talk
say,
about the temperature.
yeah,
say
when you
and-
say I feel cold, maybe the weather, right? The weather is cold. When you say I
Yes.
feel cold, maybe you need to wear a coat, right?
Yes.
But if you say I've got a cold, it means you have a runny nose and you're sneezing. This is a cold, okay? So it's a bit different. I've got a cold and I feel cold. They're not the same. All right, very nice, very good. So you can talk about your body, and you can talk about problems using I've got, I feel, and you can say my arm hurts. You can say my ear hurts, my finger hurts. All of these are different ways. Yeah, my eye hurts. All of these are different ways to talk about your health problems, okay? Now, in part number 3 here, get better soon, okay? So we want to match these phrases with the verbs. Okay, so let's give someone, okay, Salma, can you read these phrases, please, in the box? Can you see these phrases? Can you read them, please?
Okay. To bed, to home, the day of.
Okay, to home or?
At home.
Mm-hmm.
The day of. Some painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
Home.
Mm-hmm.
To the doctor. Some cough medicines.
Medicine?
Medicine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In bed. And to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Mm-hmm. Some antibiotics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Very nice. Now I want you here to match these phrases. I want you to put them with the right verb. So we have 3 verbs. We have go, we have stay, and we have take. These are the 3 verbs. Okay. So let's start with the first one. What do you think? Some painkillers.
Take.
Take some painkiller.
Take or go or stay. What do you think?
Take.
Take. Okay. Let's write take here. What about home?
Go.
Go.
Stay or go or take?
Stay home.
Go. Go home.
Go.
But we have, what's the difference between at home and home? When do we say at home? When do we say home?
If you're inside the home, you should say stay at home.
Okay.
If you are outside, you say go home.
Correct. Yeah. So if you're already at home, so you say stay at home, right? But if you're outside, you can say go home. It means go back home, right? Okay, let's write go home here. Okay, what about to the doctor?
Go.
Go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
Okay, go to the doctor. And what about some cough medicine?
Take.
Maybe take, okay. Take some cough medicine. What about in bed?
Stay.
Go.
Go or stay?
Stay in bed.
Or take?
Go.
Stay.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Nobody agrees on bed. What about the dentist? To the dentist.
Go.
Go.
To the dentist. Okay. Go to the dentist. Maybe that's correct. Go to the dentist. What
What's
about
mean dentist?
Dentist is the teeth doctor. Okay, Rashid? It's the doctor who checks your mouth and teeth. In Arabic, what is it?
دكتور أسنان.
Yes, correct. But in English, we always say dentist. They don't say teeth doctor. They say dentist. Okay? Some antibiotics.
Take
some antibiotics. Okay, so this means in bed, we have to say
Stay.
Stay in bed. Stay in bed. All right, so it says here, look at the words number 2. A. Again, what do we usually do? What do you usually do when you are ill? Okay, so here I'm going to tell you a problem and I want your advice, okay? So you can give me advice using these different verbs and phrases. So for example, if I say, my foot hurts, what's the best advice here?
Go to the doctor.
Go to bed.
Put ice.
Put ice, go to bed, go to the doctor. All of this is good.
Yes.
This is good advice, okay? If I say, I've got a temperature,
Take some painkiller.
Take some.
Okay, take some painkillers.
And go to bed.
Stay in bed.
Stay in bed, go to bed. Okay.
Take some aspirin.
Take some aspirin. Okay. If I say, I've got a sore throat, what's the best
Take
advice?
some.
Should go to the doctor.
The doctor and
Go to the
take
doctor.
some antibiotics.
Yes.
Take some antibiotics.
And take some antibiotics.
Maybe take, if it's serious, yes, maybe take some antibiotics.
What's mean?
Take some antibiotics. Do you know antibiotics, Sir Rashid?
Yes.
Yes. Antibiotics is if you have a big problem from bacteria, if you have not virus, if you have, for example, a sore throat. Do you know sore throat? Inflammation, infection. No. Sore throat, it means your throat hurts. Do you know throat, Rashid? This is your throat.
Yes.
Yeah. So throat, when you have a sore throat, it means if you eat something and you swallow like this, it hurts. Right? So in Arabic, what is it, sore throat, Rashid? Sore throat.
التهاب حلق.
بالضبط. Yes, that's it. Yeah. So if I say I've got a sore throat, what's the best advice, Rashid, in your opinion? What should I do if I've got a sore throat? What do you do when you get a sore throat?
There's like a sweet you.
Yeah. So you can take maybe Halls, right? Or honey and lemon. Do you take honey and lemon?
Yes.
Yes, you can also take a little bit of honey and lemon, or lemonade and tea and lemon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Hannah, what did you say?
Eat hot eggs.
Eat hot eggs.
Or take oil.
Drink some olive oil. Yes. And also you can use a little bit of, rub and olive oil and some lemons,
I don't like it.
You don't like that?
No.
Okay. But these are different ways. If you've got a sore throat, there are, many things you can do. And sometimes you can just drink water, take some painkillers and stay in bed for a day or two, and maybe you'll be better. You'll feel better, right? After a few days.
Yes.
Okay, let's think of another problem. I've got a headache.
Take some painkillers.
Some aspirin.
Take some aspirin. Take some painkillers. Okay.
Panadol.
Take Panadol. Okay.
Analgesic.
Analgesic, yes. Or if I say I've got a toothache.
Go to the
Like
dentist.
antibiotic.
Go to the dentist.
Go to
Go to the dentist.
go
Yeah.
to the dentist.
Maybe go to the dentist is a good advice. It's good advice. Okay, so these are some health problems and some simple advice. If the problem is small, you can help your friend by giving simple advice. Okay, now let's check our next exercise. Let's see what we have here in number 4. All right, so we have two conversations, a couple of conversations. Maybe we can do the first one. All right, so here, let's check the words. So we have can't, stomach, wrong, dear, how. Okay, so let's complete the first conversation. All right.
Okay.
So A and B. So Hana, you can be A, and Rashid, you can be B.
Okay.
All right.
Hi,
Okay.
Yes, you can start, Hana.
hi, Dana. How are you?
I'm not very well.
Oh, what's stumps? What's stumps?
Think of another
What?
word.
What? I am not very well. What is wrong?
Yes.
I've got a bad stomach ache.
This
Ache.
is
Ache.
I have got
A bad
that
stomach ache.
that is why don't you go home?
I can't. I've got a meeting this afternoon.
Oh dear. I hope you get better soon.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's practice this conversation. Or I have a better idea. Let's finish the second one, and then we can check. Then we can check the answers. Oops. Okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, let me write your answers. Okay, here, Abdullah and Samiha, you can do the second conversation.
Hello, Jerry. Are you okay?
Yes? No?
Hello, Jerry. Are you okay?
Huh, Abdullah?
I am not very well.
No. Abdullah, conversation number 2.
No, I feel I feel what mean of throat?
Throat. This is your throat. This is
I
the
feel
throat.
terrible.
Yes. Terrible is correct.
Oh dear. What's the matter?
I have got shell. I have got a shell. Head.
Yes. Say it.
I have got
Headache. Headache.
Yes, headache.
And a sore.
And throat.
Yes.
Sore throat.
Correct.
You should take the day off and go to bed.
Yes, good idea.
And drink a lot of water.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, let's check your answers. Let's do the listening. Let's see if this is correct.
Recording 10.9. Conversation 1.
Hi, Diana. How are you?
I'm not very well.
Oh, what's wrong?
I've got a bad stomach ache.
Oh, that's a shame. Why don't you go home?
I can't. I've got a meeting this afternoon.
Oh, dear. I hope you get better soon.
Thanks. See you later.
Conversation 2.
Hello, Jerry. Are you okay?
No, I feel terrible.
Oh dear. What's the matter?
I've got a headache and a sore throat.
You should take the day off and go to bed.
Yes, good idea.
And drink lots of water.
Okay. See you tomorrow, maybe.
Okay.
Recording 10.10.
All right, so the answers are correct. Okay, so that's all for tonight. Next lesson, we will practice these conversations. We'll do them together a little more. And I think we'll talk about health, other health problems, how to ask about someone's health, how to express sympathy, give advice. Okay, so we'll finish this next time, okay? So good night, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night. Good night.